Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of fine, homegrown, free-range 10 Dead Rats.
Organic.
That's right. Farm to table.
Vegan. Yeah. Gluten-free.
Delicious. Excellent. Thank you so much all for joining us tonight. Glad to see you all, sort of. Glad to see my players. Can't see the viewers. I assume you're out there. I assume I'm not just talking to myself. Okay. Who knows? Who knows these days? Are there really other people? I'm not sure. It might all just be a hallucination.
This episode of 10 Dead Rats, watch Paul have a breakdown live.
Yeah, we're really not starting off strong here. This is a negative beginning.
All right, guys. All right.
Paul's drawn too many insanity cards.
Yep. Definitely. It's been a weird night for me. Okay, so let's make some quick announcements and get into our show here. So, what's going on? Hopefully, our viewers know the big news in Wandering DM's land is the announcement of the new show we're working on, The Big Bad. If you would like more information about The Big Bad, just visit wanderingdms.com and you'll see a big first icon right there. It says The Big Bad. Give that a click and you'll learn all about our new show we're working on. So that's coming soon. Tuesday nights have also been switched over to the Big Bad Development Diary, where Dan and I opine about the process of making the Big Bad. So come check that out if you're at all curious about all the work that goes into making these kinds of things. What else have I got? Next weekend is Gen Con Online. Anybody going? No?
I'm not going.
No? All right. Missing out. I'm going, and I'll be hosting 2 panels, actually. Friday night at 7 and Saturday night at 8. I'll be hosting 2 panels here on the Wandering DMs channel. I believe that the Friday night panel is called Zoom and Enhance, making the most out of online role-playing games. And Saturday is one-shot NPCs, trying to build interesting NPCs for a one-shot or convention-style game. So, should be interesting topics.
Can I watch your panel even though I haven't signed up to go to Gen Con?
Nope, forbidden. Yeah, of course you can.
Is there any way you could... Yeah, it seems,
Yeah, it's on our channel, so we can't stop you from watching. Interestingly, you can go onto Gen Con and buy tickets to the panels. And for a little bit there, I was a little worried that they were going to try and make me collect virtual tickets or something, but no, that's nope, just whatever. It's part of Gen Con, so you'll see. We'll be all Gen Con dudded up. We'll have a Gen Con logo and stuff, and there'll be some interesting guests, some really interesting folks from our array of folks that we know online coming to join in on some of those discussions. So it should be really interesting. Come check it out. All right, those are all the announcements I have for this evening. So without further ado, let's dig into another episode of 10 Dead Rats. Oh no, I don't have the bumper reloaded. There it is. Go! Almost made you all look at the loading screen again. Ooh, that was a close one.
God. Oof.
Oy. All right.
Everything worked out fine.
Oh boy. Okay.
I like that Christian has one picture in his background to convince us he lives in a real home, but this isn't just a studio. But that's clearly I'm not fooled.
Says the man whose face is no longer being ravaged by a badger. Excellent.
It's my beautiful young face now. Now that my birthday's coming up, I have to re-embrace my youth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Christian, we're going to send you a second piece of art.
That's fine. I actually do have a second piece of art. It is alone on a wall in another room, so I could go out into that room if you want a different single piece of art on the wall here.
Christian needs art, folks.
Yeah,
send Christian some art.
I want to see Indigo fan art just really start plastering the walls behind him.
Wow.
That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic.
Colleen does not like this.
No.
Yeah.
It's actually, it'll be all just portraits of Castor Lieberung behind Christian.
Oh my god. Oh, no. That's gonna be tough for dates. It's gonna be hard to explain. Yeah.
Aren't we here to play a game?
Yeah, we're playing a game. We're playing a game. Oh man. Oh, it's a good night. It's a good night for role playing. All right, what happened last week? Last week,
terrible things, if I remember.
So last week the party had stopped at a strange signaling tower that was being constructed along the side of the Reich by a group of dwarves. They had been hired to investigate what appeared to be a haunting. Several of the work dwarves had gone missing, and there had been many injuries, unexplained injuries. They could all be coincidence, but the dwarves were pretty sure that the place must be cursed. So they asked the party, and were willing to pay the party handsomely to investigate the cause. Eventually, they did find a secret entrance into the base that they were building, a base of an old ruined tower that they were building the signaling tower on top of, because it made a nice, good flat surface. It appeared to be just a solid lump of stone, but it turns out it was actually empty, and the party made their way in to find what secrets they could discover. They were able to open the secret door using the strange mechanical device that Yeffi has been carrying around for an entire season.
Don't like that.
Yeah, that did not. It made some of the party members a little uneasy.
Don't like that.
It is still wedged, as far as you know, into the socket outside the secret door that you entered from. Party then searched the rooms, found what appeared to be a library, a study, and a laboratory, as well as some zombies, which they had to fight off. They were able to do so without too much difficulty, I believe. Also, the central chamber seemed very strange. They've explored sort of the outer ring of rooms around in a circle, but the center of the tower appears to have strange metal walls, and some unusual handles were found at certain spots. When we left off, Indigo, clutching an odd carved wooden staff he had found in one room, had just entered what appeared to be the laboratory, where he saw a zombie standing in the center of the room who turned to face him and look at him slack-jawed. And that's where we will pick up tonight, is Indigo standing in the doorway, rest of the party still behind in the study, but Indigo in the laboratory holding a staff in one hand, peering at a zombie who looks at him agape.
But Paul, you forgot one of the most important things.
Oh, what was the most important thing?
Portrait. The portrait.
The portrait, indeed.
The strumpet. Of the strumpet. And the ex-boyfriend.
The study.
The cult.
It's true. The study did contain many portraits of clearly some kind of noble family. You would guess from the family resemblance in many of the portraits. One of the smaller portraits on the side contained a woman who appeared to be also a member of this family, and standing beside her was none other than Count Orlok.
Oh my god. Okay, now we can be attacked by zombie lady.
Excellent. So, Christian.
Yeah, so I think Indigo in his shock drops the staff to the ground and pulls his sword out.
Okay, excellent. You drop the staff to the ground, and it almost as if on cue, as you drop the staff, the zombie begins to shuffle towards you. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Another zombie.
Oh, I rolled terribly.
I've got a 5.
Excellent. You have the initiative, Indigo. What would you like to do?
I want to chop this zombie's head off.
All right, you go rushing into the center of the laboratory, which again contains several odd tables filled with all kinds of glassware, various alchemical pieces of equipment, projects in partial completion. You rush forward to the zombie swinging your sword. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I got a 15.
That is a hit. How much damage?
Max damage, 7 points.
Jeez, 7 points of damage. You slam your sword into the zombie, cutting it deeply. It doesn't appear to bleed. It seems to be a human zombie. It stumbles backwards a little bit, but then continues to try and reach towards you. Yeffi, you hear the commotion in the next room. Are you doing anything?
Oh, jeepers! What's that? Yeah. We're just in that main chamber, right?
You're in the area called the study, I believe, or possibly hovering in the doorway from the study back into the circular inner hallway with the strange metal wall. I believe is the way that Indigo traversed from the study to the laboratory.
Yeah, Yeffi will dash on her little dwarf legs to figure out what the commotion is with Indigo. Indigo!
Excellent. You come dashing through the doorway. You can see Indigo. You see the discarded staff laying on the ground by the open door. You see Indigo in the center of the room, just in time to see him swing and cut into the zombie. Do you want to do anything in addition to running into the room?
Yeah, Yeffi will pick up the staff and poke at the zombie. Back, creature, back!
Okay, as you hold up the zombie and sort of prod towards it with the... Sorry, hold up the zombie. Hold up the staff and prod towards the zombie. I'm going to attack the zombie with the staff. No, as you hold up the staff and kind of wave it at the zombie, he does seem to shy away from you. Bruno, what are you doing?
I guess I will run over there on my equally small legs.
Excellent. Some might say smaller.
Does this creature look like similar to the zombies we fought in the library?
It does indeed.
Okay, but it seems like it's being held off by the staff.
It seems still pretty intent on attacking Indigo, but as Yeffi waves the staff at it, it seems to be circling around Indigo to avoid her.
All right, this isn't going to work. But I hold up my hands and I say to it, "Stop, creature!"
Excellent. You order it to stop. It completely ignores your order and attempts to bite Indigo. Ooh, Indigo! I have got a 20 total. I think that's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
It bites you for 1 point of damage, so its teeth barely scraping across the links of your armor and finding some fleshy part. What do you do?
I'm gonna finish slaying it.
Excellent.
I assume it is inches away from re-death. Death the second time. 12?
And 12 is actually a hit. You managed to. It is wearing nothing but tattered remains of old clothing. It seems moves jerkily. Seems easy to hit.
4 points of damage.
All right, you thrust your sword straight forward into its chest, skewering through where the heart of a living creature would be, and it continues to kind of its head bob and whatnot, and then you stick your boot up against his stomach and slide the sword free. He stumbles backwards and collapses into a heap on the ground before you.
Nice.
Oh.
What was this one doing, not hanging out with the other zombies?
I don't know.
Maybe it doesn't like them.
Maybe.
You know?
Why didn't it like the staff either?
What?
That's true.
What?
That was weird.
What?
I mean this in the kindest way possible, but if you were to prod at me with that staff, I would not avoid you as much of that as that zombie was.
Oh.
You don't exactly project a lot of threat.
No, you project some threat.
Yeah, I killed some people.
Look at that
before.
face. That's a scary face. I've seen Yeffi kill people in cold blood.
Bruno?
Yeah. Just for a teapot.
Well, he had it coming. You know what? This is damn good tea. So you're thinking that maybe this staff has some kind of, I don't know, properties that make zombies not like it, or like
as you hold up the staff and the two of you discuss it, you can't help but both notice that it is intricately carved with a skull and bone motif.
Oh. Oh.
It does look like a magician's staff.
Huh.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Can I see the staff for a second?
Sure. You gotta ask nicely.
Get,
Please. You have to say please, Bruno.
it just seems unnecessary, given that, you know what?
I know, it's so unnecessary. It's so hard for you. So hard.
Can I please have the staff?
Yes, you may. Here you go. It wasn't so hard, was it?
Wow.
You're welcome.
You're right.
It looks quite comical to see Bruno holding the staff, which towers over his head by several feet.
Okay. Well, to the best of my ability, I kind of wave it and point it at the zombie, and come back to life.
Excellent.
I think thoughts of resurrection.
What exactly are you doing?
Nothing happens.
I wanted to see if it was you could bring zombies back with the staff, but maybe it requires magic words or something.
Okay.
Say some magic words.
Yeah.
Abracadabra. I'm a doctor. I'm not a magician, I'm not magic words.
I think the way that's worded, Max, is I'm a doctor, damn it, not a magician.
God, I don't want to say copyright claim here. I should lose the video.
Were there any instructions with it back in the study? I mean, maybe like a user manual or a stamp of a brand name.
Here, you can take this back. I'm going to run back to the study and see if there are any books there.
All right, you rush back to the study, looking for any kind of writing of any sort. The only thing that could possibly contain writing is the large slate hanging on the wall, and there's some chalk nearby. Definitely looks like it has been used several times to write things and then wiped clean. It is currently clean though, covered in chalk dust, of course, but
I
no writing.
Bruno was here on the chalkboard, and then come back.
Excellent.
Nothing there. I mean, we could explore the library, but
yeah. Well, I mean, we also have a weird lab that we need to look around.
That's
Indigo's going to start poking around the lab as he says this.
Great.
Do you think that maybe the staff is causing all the problems? Maybe if it's magical, it's cursed or something? I mean, but if it repels zombies, I would think that wouldn't be that bad.
Could be.
So, looking around the room, you can see benches piled up high with beakers, retort stands, odd-shaped jars, lumps of various ore, some cut, some still solid. Various esoteric calculations seem to be scratched into most surfaces. The walls, the ceiling, the floor, bench tops. In one corner stands a gargoyle-shaped lectern bearing a large leather-bound book.
Oh.
Indigo whips around, holding one of these beakers. I think that he just picked up and just started looking in. When Yeffi says that the staff might be magical, what if the staff controls horrible undead monsters? We know horrible undead monsters.
Oh no! We're not gonna go in and wave this just guess and wave the freaking staff at Orlok.
Oh my god! This idea has some interesting. Yeah. This is interesting. Yeah. What?
It's super. it's unreasonably immoral to try to make him, date you through magic stabs. That's not appropriate.
I didn't say anything about that making him date me with the staff. I don't need the staff for that. He already wants to date me.
What?
He wrote me a letter. Yeah, he already wrote me a letter saying I'm beloved and my sexy compatriots. He wants all this package. I don't need a staff. Unlike some people.
I've never used the staff to stop him from eating us.
Yeah, see, that's a better idea.
That's an interesting point. I'm going to check out the book.
Excellent. You go and examine the book. You find that the lectern is too tall for you to see the book properly.
Oh, you need a boost? Yeah, and I'll boost Bruno up. I'll just pick him up from behind and hold him over the...
you lift Bruno up, and Bruno, you're finally able to see strange spidery script scrawled across the pages of the book, clearly handwritten. As you flip through the pages, you can see some odd diagrams which appear to be anatomical in nature, but the actual writing, you're not sure what it says. It doesn't seem to be in a language you recognize.
Maybe this is a stretch. Does it seem like one of the other languages I saw when we were perusing books in the library, or does it seem totally...
Roll me an intelligence test.
Yeesh. 17.
Okay. No, it in fact looks completely different from everything you saw in the library.
Okay. That's good to know. Can I make anything of the diagrams?
Definitely anatomical in nature. Certainly that as a physician or physician's apprentice, it definitely looks like
I believe it's apprentice physician now.
Apprentice physician, excellent. It looks accurate to what you expect, but unlike the texts you've read that generally are clearly meant to indicate sort of where problems can arise and how to repair damage, this seems more like this seems more gruesome. That's the best way to put it. It seems more gruesome, more almost as if these illustrations were drawn as much to horrify as to educate.
Well, it's creepy. I guess I'll stuff it in my bag. I'll take it with us.
Oh gosh, it's a very large book to bring with you. Did you see the staff in it? Is the staff there?
Oh, that's a good question. Is the staff in any of the drawings?
Flipping through the book, you do not see the staff pictured anywhere.
Okay.
Ooh, no. That looks like... Ooh.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely spooky.
As you all stand there looking over the book, you hear from somewhere a distant metallic clang.
The heck was that?
I don't know.
Was it outside?
Let's go check. I don't know. It could be construction. It could be that big metal tube that is the center of this place.
Metal tube.
Could be the tube.
I kind of forgot about the tube.
It's a big tube. The handles.
Someone want to just
very slender.
Peek your head. I know what the tube is. Remember.
Indigo would step into the tube room.
The tube room. So basically, we'll show the map here just to illuminate. So all the rooms that you've been in, the study, the library, the laboratory, are all clearly these sort of all clearly have a portion of the exterior wall of the round tower as part of them, and they form the entire diameter of the outer tower. As you move towards the center of the tower, there is a circular hallway. And in that circular hallway, the innermost wall appears to be made out of solid metal. So you've not seen the central core of the tower itself. You do know that on the eastern and western sides of this hallway, the metal wall seems to have a large rung attached in the center, or like a towel rack, like a sort of one horizontal bar mounted onto the wall. And on the north side, you saw an indentation that was sort of in the shape of an arch. You step out into the hallway and you look in either direction and don't see anything.
Do I hear anything? I listen for the clang again.
You do not.
Is this thing solidly welded into the floor? Or is there like a gap?
Looking carefully at where it meets the floor, it does not look like you don't see molten metal or lumped up metal or anything like that. You see flagstone floor, and then the wall kind of falls behind the stone. So your guess is that it goes deeper.
Okay. I'm gonna run around it real quick and just look at that towel rack thing and the place where the door indentation was, just see if any of that changed.
Great. Okay. You do a quick circle. You can see that again. There are two of those bars. There's one on the east side and one on the west side. And on the north side of the passage is the indentation, and all of them seem as they were before.
Two?
There are two.
Oh.
Yeah, one on the left and one on the right as we look at this map.
I just had an idea then. What? Indigo, you grab one of them, and Yeffi, you grab the other, and then try to spin it.
Spin it. Like
rotate.
This way? Like around?
Yeah.
It was like a towel rack, though. If you were supposed to push it, wouldn't it be like a pull?
Well, that is a good point. So try to lift it.
Try
to with the legs.
Okay. We could try to lift it. We could try to push it. Indigo, you want to do this? I'm fine with that. Let's do it. Okay.
Okay, great. Which
Indigo on the east side.
Yeffi's on the east side. Indigo's on the west side. Where are you standing, Bruno?
I'm going to stand right by the indentation of the arch.
Okay.
So I guess on the north side.
Great. So you're on the north side. So the two of them, you grab the bar, you push, you lift, you pull, you turn. You find, while it doesn't lift or push, none of those do anything, it does seem to wiggle a bit. And eventually, if you both start to turn it in the same direction, if one of you sort of pulls towards the north and one pulls towards the south, it seems like the entire central core begins to rotate somewhat. It seems to be like there's rollers or something. It seems actually fairly smooth. It just starts to shift. And Bruno, you can see the arch actually turning around as they go in one direction or the other.
What?
So what you see, Bruno, sorry, let me explain that a little bit more. So it's like, it almost looks like there are perhaps two layers of metal sandwiched against each other, and one has an arch cut into it. And so as it turns, that arch moves across the inner piece of metal.
But it doesn't look like a doorway is appearing in front of me, right?
Not yet.
Oh, no, I see. It's sliding. I get it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. Keep turning. I'll follow the door around.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Indigo and Yeffi continue.
Use the legs, remember?
to just push. It's actually, it moves fairly smoothly, you find. It doesn't make a ton of noise. It doesn't require a ton of effort. And you just grab onto the handle, which is clearly here at waist height. Seems pretty easy to just grab on and start walking. And one of you walks to the north and one of you walks to the south, and the whole thing turns and turns all of you, kind of in sync, are slowly walking, let us say, do you guys care about clockwise or counterclockwise? Which direction are you going?
Oh, we go clockwise like civilized people, you know.
Excellent. Clockwise. Slowly walking clockwise. You follow it around, and eventually you do a complete 180, so that now Yeffi is on the west side and Indigo is on the east side. And Bruno, you're coming around the south side. And just as it comes to the south side, Bruno, you can see that the open archway starts to line up with another open archway on the inside, and a doorway starts to be revealed.
Oh, all right, just there's a door over here. Just a little bit more.
You keep moving it. You get towards that spot, right, kind of where you each walked 180, and now there's a full open archway right in front of you, Bruno, and you can see within there's a central circular room, and standing in the room you can see a bedraggled-looking person in tattered clothes with horrible bright glowing eyes and sharp pointed teeth, and it looks at you and it hisses. Roll initiative, Bruno.
I did not consider the danger. 5.
Nice.
Excellent. What do you do?
Just double check how many hit points I have here. Excellent. I run to the direction that Indigo is standing in.
Excellent. You run around towards the. What did I say? Indigo was on the east now? No, west.
Yeah.
I think
East.
now on.
I would be on the east now.
You will be on the east now. Excellent. You're on the east side. Excellent. So you're just booking it, running it around towards the east side. The creature comes darting out of the passageway, chasing you, Bruno. Indigo, you hear this scuffle.
Vampire.
These two, as you see Bruno rushing
Vampire,
towards
Indigo.
you. Indigo, what do? What's your reaction as Bruno comes running around saying, "Vampire, vampire"?
Do I see the vampire?
You do see a person, a human shape, chasing Bruno.
Great. I draw my sword and I try to hit it in the face with my pommel.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm gonna say you both leave. So basically, as Bruno goes rushing past you, passing you by, you step in, lift up your sword, go rushing towards it to pummel in his face. It's still running towards you, and as you move to intercept, it basically just leaps straight at you. I think you're going to make an attack roll on me, and I'm going to make an attack roll on you at the same time.
Ooh. Getting fancy here.
Yeffi, you hear this commotion. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness. Do we still have that staff? Yeah?
You do, yeah.
I'll come around.
Okay.
This is not gonna work.
Do you come around the north side or the south side?
I'll come around the south.
Okay. So as you're walking around, you do see that open doorway that in the facing due south as you pass by.
Oh.
You stop and peek for a second, and then you hear this crash. Indigo, what'd you roll?
Oh, no! Oh, what's in there? Oh gosh, people are dying.
I got a 14.
She comes around.
Got a 14. Yeah, hang on. Sorry, I just want to finish off Christian's attack roll here.
Yeah.
I'm missing that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, you crack into its head with the pommel of your sword, Christian, and you can see it's got horrible bared pointed teeth at you, bright shining eyes, completely shiny bald head, and its long pointed fingers that seem to end in sharpened claws, and it basically tackles you full on. You pop it in the forehead with your pommel of your sword. Go ahead and roll me d4 plus any strength bonus for damage on that.
Okay, I was actually going to do strike to stun.
Oh, really?
Stun it for a round.
Excellent.
Nice.
Very good. Let me consult my 10 Dead Rats book. Strike to stun, you may, instead of rolling damage. Excellent. You crack it on the head. It still manages to sink its claws into you, Christian, although then it sort of backs up and is stunned for a moment. You have popped it in the head. You take 4 points of damage as its hands wrap around you and its claws rake into your back. And please make me a will saving throw.
Oh, uh-oh. I'm not good at these. 11.
It was great doing.
Okay.
It was great doing season 2 with you guys. That's great.
Yeah, right.
This is fun.
Indigo and the creature slam into each other. The creature wrapping its hands around Indigo. Indigo popping it in the head with the pommel of his sword, and then they both freeze up, and no one moves. I'm gonna go. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna fall back into rounds proper here, and I'm gonna start with Bruno. Bruno, what do you do?
It's a bad time to not be elves. I continue to run around in this direction, expecting to see Yeffi. Yeffi! Vampire! Yeffi! Vampire! Oh.
You continue to run around towards the north side, looking for Yeffi.
All right, I keep going.
You keep running. You keep running around in a
I make
circle.
the full circle.
Yeah. Yeffi, you come rushing around and see the Indigo and this strange creature locked in an embrace. What do you do?
I yell, "Let go of him, you monster!" And then I'll crack it in the face with the staff.
With the staff. Excellent. Excellent.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll me an attack roll with that.
Nat 20.
Oh, excellent.
I rolled a nat 20. I don't know what that means with the staff. I don't even know what the damage is for the staff.
Beautiful.
Okay, so the damage for this staff will be... let's take a look. Oh, really? Yep. D4. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. Roll me D4 damage as you crack it.
Okay. And critting just means I just hit, right? And no extra damage or anything.
Correct.
Yeah. 3!
Okay.
Damage.
You smack it. You smack it in the back of into its back with the staff. It kind of it lurches forward a little bit, but it's still got Indigo in this hug. And Indigo, you find yourself totally unable to move. Your limbs seem to be stuck. You can't even move your mouth or tongue to speak. Bruno, you come running around, and you finally return behind Yeffi, who's just smacked the creature with a staff. What do you do?
All right. I mean, it's just laying there on top of Indigo still.
Not laying. They're both standing upright. They're standing upright in a hug.
In a hug. Only I hug Indigo. All right. I pull out both my daggers and I go and give it the double stab.
Excellent. Go ahead and make it.
And I really hope we don't need magical weapons. I guess Indigo punched it. It was fine. First attack is 12.
That is a hit.
4. I have no strength bonus, right? For a massive 3 points of damage.
Excellent.
I'm gonna hit with the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Give it the barbering dagger. Ooh, 19.
That is a hit.
For a nice 1 point of damage.
Very good. You stab it repeatedly with your daggers. It seems completely stiffened and unable to move. Yeffi, what are you doing?
Great.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna toss the staff out of my way and take out my daggers and just go to Shivtown.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Bruno.
It was stunned last round, so I will give you free backstab attack on it since you're behind it there.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll me your attack.
I rolled a 18.
That is a hit. What is your damage?
Five.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I just, sometimes you just roll damage.
It finally releases Indigo, who falls stiffly backwards, straight onto his back. Whoomp! In front of it. Unmoving. It spins around. It's that. And leaps at Bruno.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Bruno, it catches you with one of its claws, dealing 5 points of damage. And please make me a will saving throw.
Oh my god.
Okay, well I get a 22 on the will saving throw, but I do enter into a solid 0 hit points.
Ooh.
Oh no, Bruno.
So, roll me a d8 and percentile, please.
This is not positive.
Aww.
You're hoping for a low number on the d8 for the severity of the critical effect.
Okay, 4 on the D8.
Okay.
I'm glad it's a low number on the D8 because it's 92 on the percentile.
92 is the neck.
Oh, that's
Taking
my
a
best part.
critical hit to the neck. Wow. So it reaches out with one hand, tries to like grab you to pull you into a bite. You resist, and it twists your head, and there's a sickening crunch. And Bruno drops into a heap on the ground. Yeffi, what do you do?
I jump on it and I just slash his throat and his mouth and get off of him!
Give me an attack roll.
Oh no. It's a 11.
Not a hit, unfortunately. You're so distraught from the terror of what's just happened to Bruno. You're just attacking wildly and just not connecting with the thing. Indigo, you're starting to feel kind of a pins and needles tingle in your extremities.
Oh.
The creature then leaps for Yeffi.
Oh.
Yeffi, does a 15 hit you? Is your armor class 5 or worse?
My armor class is 6.
Oh, it hits you with one of its claws. Don't roll that die. That's counting for me. Roll that one. For 4 points of damage, and please make me a will saving throw.
This is going to be sad. Nat 20. So I get a 19.
Okay, you're right.
Nice.
You're right.
Nice.
You are not. You do not succumb to the poison in its claws. That was me. Bruno lies in a heap. Yeffi, what do you do?
Let my last words be: nobody hugs Indigo.
I will still attempt to. Is it holding on to me?
It is trying to grasp at you. It is trying to grasp at you, but
okay.
Oh, it did claw you. It did claw you, but it's not like hanging on. No, it's not hanging on.
Okay. I'm gonna use my super wiggly, and I'm just still full of rage, and I'm just gonna keep stabbing and shivving, and just like, you get your hands off of him, you strumpet! I know you. I saw you in that portrait.
Excellent. Give me the attack roll.
All right, 15.
That is a hit. That is a hit.
That's a 4. 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Nice.
Excellent. It continues to try and claw and bite you. Indigo, you start to get movement back. Do you want to attempt to do something?
I want to stab this thing from where I am. No one turns their back on Indigo Halbersham.
Give me an attack roll, Indigo.
Yes. Well, not that good. 12?
12 is just enough. So you managed to your arm is still stiff, but you managed to convince it to come slamming down on it. Go ahead, give me the damage.
And I do max damage, so 7 points.
And you just crush its skull in front of you, and the thing just drops in a heap between you and Yeffi. next to Bruno. What did the two of you do?
I want to drag myself along the ground to Bruno and see if he's still alive.
Excellent. Bruno. Bruno.
How dead am I?
Do you have any fate points?
So I do have fate points.
Would you like to spend one to not be dead?
Can I metagame this for? Can we metagame this for a minute?
Absolutely.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Take a step back. Sure. So, Max, what's going through your head right now? So, basically, the critical effect was, unfortunately, broken neck. So, the 1 through 4 in severity is broken, which is usually a thing you can survive, but the location, unfortunately, was neck. So, it completely broke and snapped your neck. Now, you can use a fate point to undo that, and it will have just been a bad sprain.
So I'm open to to either rolling a new character or fate pointing this. I feel like that's more of a group decision, though. I don't know.
Ooh.
If the group is interested in retiring Bruno for a new character, I'm into that. But I'm having to spend a fate point, of which I have 2 inexplicably. So I could live forever.
If it's just a sprain, we might have to give you a cone.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Never mind. He's dead. He's dead. There's not the dignity. The indignity. It's more. That's.
It's interesting either way, Max.
The chat is encouraging a fate point expenditure.
Oh, the chat. The chat should be. And Christian agrees. Okay. All right. That's 1 fate point down. That's one of Bruno's 3 lives.
Excellent. Bruno. Managing
Did I get
to
bonus
cheat
because I'm a
death.
halfling? That's a lot of
I think you guys might have won. I think you might have awarded you a fate point for dealing with that demon last season.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe that happened.
I have my original fate, so I don't
Do
know.
you? Okay. Maybe I'm full of crap. Just rolled well.
Indigo just starts shaking Bruno. Just shaking him.
Don't shake him. Don't shake him. Indigo.
Don't move me. Don't, Indigo.
He hurts.
What? Okay. No. You gotta still. Don't move the neck. Okay.
You want me to hold your head and make sure you can't move?
No. Okay, this is very important. Okay, are you listening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I need you to take 2 pieces of wood and tie them around my neck. 1 on each side, okay? And tie it... Ooh. And tie it tight.
Oh my gosh, he's
Okay.
Okay? What?
I take 2 wooden stakes out of my back.
That's good. Perfect mistake. That's perfect. Okay, not the pointy...
Pointy end off
here. Yeah, pointy... Oh my God.
If I snap it at your shoulders, it'll make it even more secure.
No, that will hurt. No, that will cause a lot of pain, so it's not... Just blunt end down is fine. Pointy end up.
You managed...
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Now take the rope and wrap it around. And what you're going to want to do is in a swift motion, pull it real tight, and my neck will get back into line. But just count to 3 or something first, because it might be incredibly painful.
Right.
Okay, ready?
Ready? 1.
Ready.
Indigo,
2.
don't kill him. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
perfect.
I'm not going to kill him. It's okay. He's a doctor.
You have a dwarf medic. You
Yeah.
use a dwarf
No,
medic.
I'm a doctor. This is
Doctors
perfectly
couldn't
fine.
die.
No. This is high quality medical. It's just, I love the stakes just. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Indigo.
Excellent.
Okay, I have an incredible amount of pain now, and I'm just gonna gently stand up. Okay. Whew. So how's everyone else
That
doing?
was scary. I thought you died.
Me too, honestly.
Whoa. Well, I'm glad you didn't. Indigo chops the head off of this thing, this creature. It's very nonchalant. Like, I'm glad you're still alive.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent.
Don't ever do that again. Ever.
Don't ever do
You're not
what?
allowed. Almost die. Be attacked by a vampire, I guess. Get your neck almost
That's so nice.
don't ever...
Stop hurting my neck. Oh. Well, that's such a nice sentiment. I mean, I technically didn't do it on purpose this time, but... Well, that's so great. Wow, yeah. No, I'll definitely try... Oh, gotta stop. Gotta stop nodding. Oh.
Yes, don't move.
Put a third stake, just slide a third stake right down the back of my shirt here so that I can't move my head. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
We could put the staff down the back of your shirt. Then it'll, like, guide you.
That's perfect. The staff, yeah, there you go. Put the staff right down the back there, right under the rope around my head. Okay. All right. Whew. This feels good. This feels good.
Great. Well.
Right. Yep.
Who's this guy that we just killed?
That was quite the rage. Oh, yeah. No. The guy. Yeah. That was quite. I was impressed by your battle rage there. That was good.
What? Excuse
Indigo
me?
was lying down on the job, and yeah.
What?
It was,
no,
it was nice to see.
That's just me, you know? I mean, that's me defending. I mean, Indigo was helpless, so someone had to defend him. That's all.
That was good. You really saved Indigo there. It kind of sounded like you were raging about Orlock dating someone else, based on your words, but...
No. But no. She
That's
just
cool.
kicks.
Anyway.
She kicks the vampire. All right. Let's just look at some personal stuff.
Yeah,
Just
angle me down so I can take a look at this. Someone someone angle the staff just kind of down. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. All right, excellent. Thank you. Oh yeah, he doesn't look good here.
Well, it's got no head
his head
anymore.
off.
Yeah.
That was very scary.
Supporting Bruno with one hand and has this severed head in the other. Just
Which is completely bald, by the way. So to pick it up, you got to like grab its ear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or
That's
just
what we
palm,
call the
you
Bruno
palm the top
look,
of
yeah.
the head.
Yeah. Does it have pointy ears?
It does not. It does not. Looks human. The only thing odd about it is the pointed teeth. All of its teeth are jagged and pointy.
So
yeah.
Well, it wasn't elves.
So this looks different than the zombies, right?
Definitely.
I mean, it acted different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The staff didn't work, by the way. I told it to stop. It did not. So, and it didn't want to go away. So, yeah.
This guy might... Is he bleeding? Is the corpse bleeding from where Indigo chopped its head off?
Yes, but a very, like, sluggish, thick, dark blood.
Dude.
Yeah.
This thing might have been alive. Might not have been a zombie.
What?
Right? I mean, something had to go out. Not only did the dwarves have to be dragged down here or charmed down here or something, but then something had to turn them into the zombie. I bet it was this thing. We should check out its room, though. I didn't...
Does it have bite marks or anything? Do zombies have bite marks? Is that how they make zombies? How do you make zombies? How does that work? You know what? I don't care. Let's go check out the room.
Yeah. That's a good question.
All right,
Yeah,
so
check out the room.
the three of you head back to the south to peer into the open archway into the circular room in the center of the tower. You can see here in the central room, it is mostly empty. Towards the back, there is a ladder leaning up against the back wall. And in the center of the room, there appears to be a large wooden trap door. The hinges are on the north side. There's a handle on the south side, and to the east, west, and south, around the trap door, there appears to be something in the ground, like little holes dug into the ground.
That's weird.
Very weird.
It's very strange. It's very interesting. If anything pops out of that thing, or the ladder falls over, or a mouse shows up, Bruno dies. So we should probably get out of here,
Yeah.
Bruno, and
Maybe.
bring that thing with us. Show it to the dwarf. Be like, you had a vampire problem. We get our money, and if we still have curiosity, we can come back. But Bruno, you should do something like a lift or a cone. Or
Yeah, that's
something.
probably right. No, we should definitely do something.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right. Let's get out of here.
What is the deal with these holes on the ground, though?
As you
It's super interesting.
As you peer at them, you realize that they're perfectly shaped divots on like a hemisphere dipped into the ground, into the stone ground, about the size of your fist. They're not.
Do they look at all like the thing that Yeffi put her bauble in to get in here?
They look very much like that.
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah, we should probably go talk to the
I
dwarf.
wouldn't mind a quick lie down, before we try all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't we go and we can then show? I guess we could show the ball thing to one of them. Maybe maybe.
Yeah.
We could
Do we
found
want to? Do we want to keep any of this secret from the dwarves?
Why?
Well, we don't know if there's going to be anything else that comes out of that.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta tell
we
him
should
about
take
the
the-
door. Maybe.
I guess so. Or I guess we can at least tell them that we're not finished exploring the. We should grab those maps from the study though, with the weird X on it.
Yeah. We could always show the thing to the dwarves and say, we think it's vampires. There might be more. We still have to excavate, but we've had an injury. And we will also need to be compensated for the rest time.
That's that's smart. Yeah.
Okay, so maps, the vampire thing, get the ball thing. Bruno has some bed rest.
All right, so tell
a
me.
little bit of bed
Gosh.
rest.
Tell me exactly
Yeah.
what objects you're removing from this space. So you're taking the maps you mentioned. Bruno still has the staff tied to his back.
And I have the book from the lab.
You have the book from the lab. Okay. You took that down off the pedestal and chucked that in your bag. Very good.
Yeah.
I have this thing severed head.
Yeah, and Indigo has a severed head.
Nice.
Did you guys take one of the portraits?
Oh yeah, I was gonna take a piece of the portrait of Orla. I was gonna cut him out.
You just the Orlok part?
Just so.
Yeah.
It's like a big picture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
I
do
mean,
that.
it's about. I think I described it about like 18 by 12. It's not massive, but yeah, it is a picture. So you're
I
cutting
guess I'll
out.
rope the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, Yeffi totally would just cut out Orlok.
You just cut out Orlok. Very good. You cut out the Orlok piece. Roll that up. Stick that in your pack. Very good. Good. Please note all these things on your character sheets so
Yeah.
you remember the stuff that you've taken. Excellent.
Oh, I have a picture of Orla. Okay. I have the picture of Orlok on my character sheet for some reason, but there's no way I'm carrying that.
Okay. Fair enough. There we go. There. That's what I'm looking for.
And we leave.
Excellent. And you head back out to the out through the same way you came in, back out into the sunlight of the day on the south side of the main tower.
Good to still be alive.
Yeah. I'll
say
start
that more
shouting. I'll start shouting for the foreman. I'll shout, Eisenbeard! Hello!
Excellent.
Foreman!
Excellent. I'm just
I'll
gonna
take my ball or thing back, Paul, by the
show
way.
this to you again. That's the map you've taken. Okay, and you grab onto the orb. It seems stuck in there fairly well. You remember sticking it in there and then rotating it, and that caused the door to open.
Now it's stuck.
Now it seems to be stuck in there.
Can I unrotate it?
You rotate it back to the left. It shifts. There's a click, and then it seems to come loose a bit. Feels like you could keep turning it though.
Okay, I'll keep turning it.
You turn it another half turn to the left, and then there's another click, and then a rumble, and the door closes.
I can take it out.
It's again now
That's
stuck.
smart.
Gosh, darn it.
Huh.
Maybe I have to go right, and then I have to go left
You
again.
rotate
and
it
then
a
go
quarter
back.
turn, and it comes loose again, and you realize that it feels like you stick it in, you rotate it a quarter turn to the right, that causes the door to open. You can then rotate it a quarter turn back to the left, and that will release it, or you can keep going to the left, and that will cause the door to close. So it looks like you're able to leave the door open or close as you see fit, and still remove the thing.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Should I close it and leave it, or should I just leave it open, everybody?
Show them.
Let all
We should close.
Yeah, until we have to show the dwarves the inside. But just in case anything else gets out and tries to attack us.
Well, I mean, it's already gotten out once, so I'm assuming they have keys.
That's true.
But sure, I'll take it.
Okay, so sorry, just to be clear, so you're leaving the door shut?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Great. So you leave the door shut, and you call out for your for the dwarven foreman, who eventually comes down around, corkscrewing his way around the base of the hill, back towards where you stand. Are you just standing here right at the entrance, or are you like walking to meet him halfway as you see him start to appear, walking down the hill towards you?
Stand here.
You just
I don't
stand
want to lose
here.
the secret door.
Great. Okay. So
Yeah.
he comes up to you. Ah, what is it? Did you find the source of the curse?
Yep. And I hold up the head.
Oh, what is that? He looks in horror.
Had an infestation of ghoulish vampires, or as we call them, damp fears.
Oh,
Ooh.
Is
my
that the correct
foul
code?
creature.
Yeah.
And so was it just the one, or there are many? Should we?
Well,
Is it safe to continue work, or should we abandon the project?
we should show you, I think, and
Well,
let you
yeah.
come to that conclusion.
All right.
We did find 2 dwarves down there. Unfortunately, they were dead.
Zombie.
Dead.
Oh no.
And then undead. But now they're
And
regular
undead.
dead again.
Now they're dead again. Yes. Very dead. And there's a lot of weird stuff down there, and we don't know if your entire infestation is gone. There was a bit of a contraption down there. Got these big ball divots.
You keep
like
saying down
some
there.
kind-
Where down where?
inside the inside the big black foundation.
It's not
Foundation.
solid. Oh, we thought it was sealed shut, that it was just a foundation. Well, that's bad news indeed. Well, you had better show me.
Oh well,
Right.
you see, there's a slight issue, slight problem. As you can see, our physician, doctor, and well-read
Thank you.
person.
Doctor.
Stop! Just I'm trying to talk to the dwarf. Don't you?
Just, I got, certification right here.
Got injured there with the neck, and we're concerned for his safety going forward. He's going to need
Yeah, I
some
could've died.
time. Yeah, and buy some comp on that.
if you want, you can bring Bruno back to camp, and I'll show the foreman around the area that we cleared out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
look so good. He looks at you, Bruno. You don't look so good. You should head back to camp and take a rest.
Yeah, I definitely almost died. I'm just gonna need someone to hold this stick in the back of my shirt and help me kind of angle up the. I'm a little worried about this incline walk here.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Belagor, Dean Grim, get over here. Help the
Yeah, here
poor
we go.
halfling back to camp.
Thank you. Yeah,
A couple
excellent.
of dwarves come rushing over to come help you.
Hey, fellas. Yeah. Just.
What happened? What happened
It's
to
a long
you?
story, kind of.
Okay,
God,
they start,
yeah,
they start
got
walking
my
you back
neck
to
broken,
camp,
that's it.
asking all kinds of questions as
Yeah.
they start escorting you
I
back.
really inflate the story to make me sound much better than
Of
I
course,
actually
of course,
performed in the.
Of course, of course. Yeffi, you join them heading back to camp,
I
or
could go. I could by halfway. I have the ball. So how are you going to show him, Indigo?
Yeah, well, you got to open the door, right? Do you not want to?
All right.
Do you not want to
I just-
show him the inside?
No, I'm fine with that. I thought I thought you were asking me to take care of Bruno. Thank goodness. Because gosh, that guy can talk, right? Just blah blah. I'm a doctor. I have a certificate. I like blondes. Whatever. Who wants to hear about that? You know, who would want to sit by his bedside and make sure that he's okay? That just sounds like a boring trip right there. Like,
Belagor syndrome. That's who.
I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned. I'm not.
are you going to
deeply
show me
concerned at
the
all.
source of this horrible infestation or not? What's going on here? There seems to be a lot of drama here amongst your group.
Indigo has no idea what's going on.
Okay, so we have an opening to the doorway, and we found this ball thing
Oh,
outside. Yeah.
he peers at it. That's good dwarf work. That's fine clockwork
is it?
there. He
Yeah.
peers at it.
It is.
Where on earth did you find that? May I see it?
Yes, you may see it. It's out. I found it outside of the door.
He
Did
starts.
not find it anywhere else. It's inside the door.
He starts peering
Outside
over
of
it and kind of investigating it, prodding it, and pointing. Oh, this is very interesting. But it's clearly dwarven engineer's work, but it's quite old.
Is it?
He hands it back to you. Show me how it works.
Oh, okay. Great. Good. Okay. So how old is it? Do you think? Yeffi's
Oh,
gonna put it in the
Maybe me
pocket.
grandfather's time at best.
Oh, so it's like an antique.
Yeah, yes, you might say that.
She puts it in the socket,
Yeah.
turns it.
Great. The door opens up, and then he's immediately like, "What is this? Oh, I never would have seen. Why, only a finest dwarf's craftsman could conceal a door so well. Did you even see the doorway before it opened? This is amazing." He's
Quite fascinating.
He heads in as soon as the doorway starts opening up. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness! Look at this. What is this?
So,
Oh, did you
gotta
see?
get into the
Oh, there's a
picture.
headless corpse in here.
Yeah, you should be careful. There's might be more stuff in here.
Yeah.
Look at this! A whole
Indigo
wall
will
wrought of
jogging it
solid
after him.
metal. Have you ever seen anything of the like? Look at this! Oh my goodness! You hear him as he
Yeah,
just starts
Indigo will just sort of, like,
wandering around
take
in
him-
there.
Yeah, Indigo will escort him through all of the rooms
Oh my!
and try to provide color commentary to it, but it'll mostly be like, oh yeah, and then 2 zombies came out of this room, and we killed them. But then there was a 3rd one, and we killed it.
Look at all these paintings. Who is this family? Why, I don't recognize them at all. What? Oh,
Yeah.
we're moving on. Oh, look at all these bottles and glassware. What's happening in here? Oh, wait, we're moving. Oh, look at all these
At
books.
least someone's
There's so
having a good
many.
time with it.
Oh, and then you lead him into the metal hallway, and he wonders oh, look at this metalwork. I don't see a seam anywhere, and it's so fine and so massive and so much metal. And
it's
there's an
spins.
central, and then now he's peering in the doorway. What's in this room? Look, there's a trapdoor and a ladder. Where do you suppose that ladder goes to? What's happening?
So the ladder either goes up or it goes down. That's what I'm thinking. And there's these divots. You see, they're like the divots, like the doors. So we thought maybe.
He's just looking around in absolute wonder. Oh, look! There's a trapdoor right at the top of the ladder. Do you suppose? What's that up there next to it? What's that sticking out of the ceiling next to it? Do you suppose?
Oh, I don't know. What is it? I look up.
Thanks for the glue, Eisenbeard.
You look up, and you can clearly see now that there is a trapdoor right at the top of the ladder. And there's a handle on one side and hinges on the other. And then to the side, there is, again, another divot space. But this one appears to have a ball in it, lodged in it.
Ooh.
Oh. Indigo will climb up there.
Okay, you climb up, and indeed, so you can see it looks like, so wooden trapdoor, maybe only 2.5, 3 feet square. It's got a one handle on one side and hinges on the other, so it looks like it would pull down. And then right next to the handle, up in the ceiling, there's this similar to what you opened the door in here to, of an indentation, but with a metal ball jammed into it.
I'll try to open the trapdoor.
It seems stuck pretty solid.
Rotate the ball.
I'll try to. I'll turn the ball to the. Yeah, I'll check out the ball. Can it turn?
Yeah, it does feel like it'll turn.
I tried turning it.
Excellent. You give it a quarter turn, and there's a click, and it feels loose.
I'll turn it again.
You turn it again, click, and the trap door just swings open quietly, silently, easily, and whomps you on the head. And you realize you're looking up into the chamber that you were in earlier, that the dwarves built with the. You can see the 2 sleeping bags nearby and the boots.
Oh. Yeah.
What?
Here's what happened to those missing dwarves there, Eisenbeard.
You see, you're looking into this room. You are basically fairly near to the north side of this room.
I guess that makes sense.
The door, as the trap door that swung down, you can see the top of the door is very carefully carved and painted to look like stonework. And you realize if you would close it up that it would blend smoothly into the apparent stonework of the floor above.
Interesting.
But I'm not there.
I'll do a quarter rotate on the ball and then try to pull it out.
Comes out.
And then I'll climb back down the ladder.
Okay.
Well, we got another one of these things. Whatever they are.
Yeah.
Weird.
Meanwhile, Anjules, as soon as you came down, climbs up the ladder and is poking around up there. Look at this! Oh my God! This carving is amazing! If you closed the door, you couldn't tell that there was a trapdoor here at all! Oh my goodness! Oh, poor Guzerl and Minak! They never stood a chance!
He didn't build the floor.
Continuing to walk around.
Yeah.
Well, we think we solved your curse problem there, Eisenbeard.
He pokes his head back down through the trapdoor to look at you. Oh, hi, I certainly have. And there's no other of these creatures down there. Let's take a walk through and look again. And he climbs down the ladder and he starts walking around. Oh, did you see this over here? He continues.
It's amazing.
Nope, definitely no more creatures.
Didn't break him the first time, yeah.
I would recommend, I don't know, maybe cementing up this weird thing. Oh, wait, no. There is no trapdoor in the floor of this central room.
There is a trapdoor in the floor of the central room.
Yeah, and outside of the divots.
It has 3 divots surrounding it.
So there's 2 trapdoors, one on the ceiling and one on the floor.
Correct.
Okay.
If we close the door outside and we take it out, and then we go through the trapdoor at the top and come down, we'll have 2 that we can use in that room.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What were with the footprints? Who were the footprints outside then? Who's that person?
I don't know. Could have been the monster.
The monster wear shoes?
The monster indeed was barefoot.
Yeah. Those bare footprints. Could have been the monster. Came up, took the two dwarves out of their sleeping rooms, and then had to walk back down because he couldn't shut the trap door from the inside.
Did he yeah. Huh. Did he have a ball on him?
No, go check.
He didn't have anything on it. He was wearing rags, dirty rags.
Maybe we should look in the study for one of these things.
Maybe. I mean, do we want to open up this weird secret door in the basement of Count Orlok's summer home?
Yes.
Yeah. Come on.
I mean,
All right. I mean,
you what?
I was gonna.
Okay, great. Wow. I thought you were going to argue with me and then give me some kind of good reason why we shouldn't, and then I was going to be sad, but okay, and like confirm that we weren't going to do it, and then have to explain to Bruno that we weren't going to do it in some kind of reason. He's going to be like, "Oh no, my neck," and then we're going to get back on our boat, and everything would be fine. But you said yes, so let's go find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the two of you continue to make your way through, accompanied by Anjules, searching room to room.
Is that Eisenbeard?
Looking, Anjules Eisenbeard, correct?
Oh, they have first names.
He has two names. Yep. Like many people in this world, he has both a first and last name. Anjules.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. While.
He continues to just be very excited about every discovery. You work your way through the library, the study, the laboratory. You spend several hours at it, but uncover no third orb. Now, Indigo, you've removed the one from the trapdoor. The trapdoor is currently swinging open, but you have the orb in your hand from that one, which you're carrying around with you.
Yeah.
And you know that the other one is, I believe, lodged still in the locking mechanism for the secret door that leads into here.
Yeah.
Unless you
Well,
remove
if
that,
we
Yeffi.
can't-
Did you remove that?
It was something that cost twice as much.
I don't think we could remove it because no. While it was open, removed it. Can we just say, I'm going to make our lives easier and say, yes, I did that?
Sure.
Can't remember.
So the two of you, each of you now has one of these orbs, and you've searched the entirety of this interior space and found nothing.
Yeah. I mean, if we can't find the third, my recommendation would be to just cover up this bottom trapdoor with cement, just in case no horrible monsters can climb back up and continue cursing. Yeah.
Well, it's pretty locked right now, right?
Yeah.
Aye, it's locked with these ingenious ancient dwarven guild of engineering locking mechanisms. Fascinating. Points at them. Surely nothing could get through this without the third key.
If you say so.
Yeah. Well, we could stay here the night and just make sure nothing comes out.
Oh, aye, that is a good idea.
Yeah, that's kind of a nerve-wracking idea.
Oh, stay the night and keep your eye on it, and we'll treat you to breakfast before we send you on your way, and I'll pay you, of course, the fee that I promised ye.
Yeah. Great.
Come, let's go back
Excellent.
let's head back to the camp, and take a peek at your wee friend. See how he's doing.
Friend?
So the three of you head back to camp, where Bruno is laid out on a wooden table, completely still, and one of the dwarfs is spooning him soup into his mouth.
Man, any other food would have been better than soup, but it's fine. Anything solid would have been great, but this is
You're
perfect, yeah.
doing great, and he slaps you on the shoulder.
No. No more slapping or shaking, please. Whew. So how'd it go down
Great.
there?
Well, all right. We found another weird orb, and I show it.
Great. Did you find a third one?
No.
Mm.
But we did find a trapdoor that goes up.
Oh, probably how the monster got out to get the dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're getting paid.
Nice. Great, even though we technically didn't finish the job. Yeah.
What?
Well,
No.
we are going to try to stay the night and see about if anything comes out of that other trapdoor.
Great. I would. Am I far from the trapdoor? I would like to be far from the trapdoor.
The camp is a good 50 feet away from the hill itself. So
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
We still need a third
Well-
bauble, though, right? In order to get
Right.
down.
Yeah.
I mean, Orlock probably has it, right?
Not that. Come on.
He probably does. You're probably right.
That's.
Also thinking, if we wanted to really learn what was at the bottom of this tower, we could talk to a wizard. Might help us out with the weird staff, the weird book, all the weird stuff we
Staff,
found.
got the book. Oh yeah, pass this book around to the dwarves. See if any of them can read it.
you pass it around. You find that half of them can't read at all.
Yeah.
And those that can, you get a lot of, oh, it's not Kazalid. Oh, no, not Reichspiel either.
That's right. Those are the two languages that I can read. So probably it's a good point, fellas. You're right. Let's get back to the soup. Actually, okay. So are we just resting? Right.
Like you're resting. We're gonna rest downstairs in the dark foundation.
Oh, you don't want to
See if
know.
anything comes out. What?
All the way down?
What, Indigo? Well, near the
We're going all
trapdoor,
the way
right?
down?
To the trapdoor, right?
Yeah, at like the top of the trapdoor. We
Oh,
can look
at the
down. Right?
Oh, okay. We could do that, I guess. A little bit safer.
Yeah, we
Instead
can
of
like
in
spin
the-
the metal thing so the door is shut, and then if anything comes out of the bottom trapdoor, it has to climb the ladder up at us, and then we can stand as it comes down, comes up.
Okay.
That's smart.
How's it gonna get out of the trapdoor? It doesn't have a ball. Oh, or maybe it does because it's the third one. Okay. I don't know how this works.
If there
we
is
didn't have to-
another creature with a bauble, that would be good because we could get it and then we'd have 3.
True.
Okay.
All right, so if I have this correct, you're going to go into the central room, shut and lock the trap door that leads up from the ceiling, then come back out into the central circular hallway and spin the walls to close off that doorway, then head back out, close the secret door, and then go camp back up in the same place where the 2 missing dwarves were camping. Is that right?
Correct.
Great.
Yes.
Great. So you set all
Shutting
that up.
everything up.
You set all that up, and you set your camp, and the dwarves are very interested in the whole thing. They are very curious to see what comes. But as it gets late, so a few of them stay with you for a little bit, few hours as it gets late into the night, sort of just sharing some stories or whatnot, taking turns feeding Bruno soup, which they all find quite amusing.
Soup. It's so much soup. It really. Okay, not to look a gift, but it's fine. It's fine. We got more
don't
important
worry.
thing.
Soon you'll be as stout as Thingrim.
That's
And
Great. Great.
Eventually, though, they return to their camp and leave the three of you there. Bruno, are you staying at the dwarf camp, or are you staying with the other two camping out at the tower?
For pure social anxiety reasons, I'm going to stay with Yeffi and Indigo in the dangerous location.
Very good. Excellent.
Oh, don't worry, Bruno. Some of the dwarves gave me some soup to feed you in the middle of the night.
Just pour that right on my face, just right down my throat. Just really.
There you go.
Really great. Oh, perfect. I'd love to just drown in soup right now. That's excellent.
Excellent. You set your camp. You shift the remains of the other dwarves' camp away to not freak you out, and you try to get what rest you can. And the night passes. Bruno, would you like to make a surgery roll for your neck splint?
Yeah. So what is the deal here? I still have the critical wound as well.
No. You spent the fate point. You spent the fate point. Okay. So you do not suffer the horrible injury that would have killed you. So you're just at 0. Okay. You're just at 0 right now.
Okay, great.
So you don't have to do this, but since you did apply a splint, I will let you make a surgery roll to regain some hit points if you want. Could go horribly wrong.
I'll give it a shot. Probably not, though.
Yeah.
So I'm adding my full level and my intelligence bonus to this.
Correct.
Yeah, well, not great, but 10.
That is the bare minimum to get you a d6 of hit points back.
Beautiful. Okay.
Any worse, and you would have done something terrible to yourself.
6 hit points. Wow, that was ups and downs on that one.
Yep.
Great. So in the morning, the staff I've now pulled out, but I've got the 2 stakes still in there, but they're shoved under. I've just taken as much clothing as I can and wrapped it around my neck.
Excellent.
I got the 2 sticks still sticking out, like a big, real thick scarf.
Excellent.
And I'm now drinking soup sitting upright.
Oh.
It's really growing on me, honestly. It was good.
And you pass the night, and the day is yours.
Great.
Jules comes and wakes. He says, "Oh, you weren't disturbed. Nothing happens. You're still here. Excellent.
Yeah.
Here's your fee." He gives you a total of 56 Carls.
Hey.
Nice.
That's a Carl a day per person. And the 50 Carl bonus for taking care of the problem. And I pay you for today as well, since you're here.
Wow. Great.
That's just because I like you.
Great.
Pingrim!
Wow.
Stop dropping the soup.
Generous. Yeah, sorry. My cat has apparently knocked over a glass in the other room. So
excellent.
Do we want to try to get into the trap door with just 2 baubles, or do we just want to head out?
We can try.
Yeah, we can try.
I feel like it's not going to work, but
probably not.
Okay, so you head back through the secret door. Use one of the balls to open that up, and then remove it. Go back into the central chamber, spin the central core, head back through there into the room, which is empty, just as you left it, just the ladder there. And what do you do exactly?
So it sounds like the balls can spin, like to open it and then spin back to be loose so that you can take it out. So let's spin 2 of them to what we think is the open position, spin 1, not back to the closed position, back to neutral, take it out, and put it into the 3rd one, and then try to open that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Are you doing that, Bruno?
Oh, certainly not. I can barely look down, so certainly it seems like...
So Yeffi squats over one of these things, ball. It's like this. Are we turning it this way? Are we this way? Okay, we're turning it. Clicked.
Okay,
Clicked.
so you
Yeah,
stick
turn
it
it
in.
to click.
You rotate it a quarter turn clockwise. Click, and it's in there, and it's stuck in, not moving.
Okay, it's not moving. It's clicked, but it's not moving.
Well, now
Great.
turn it back.
You turn it back a
Okay.
quarter turn. It comes loose.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
And I pull it
Indigo
out.
will do another one with the one that he has.
Excellent. Okay. You do the same thing. Put it in. Turn it. Click. Turn it back. Pull it out.
And then
So
we
the
go to the
third
third
one.
one.
Excellent.
turn,
You
turn.
do it to the third one. Same thing. Turns. Makes a click. Clicks back out. Nothing has happened.
Can I open the
Try to
trap
pull
door
it.
on the floor?
You grab onto the handle of the trapdoor and you heave, and it is completely stuck. Not moving.
What is the trapdoor made out of?
It is actually made out of metal.
Oh.
That's going to be tough to hammer through.
much like most of the room you're in. In fact, the room, metal cylindrical walls, and actually, as you look now at the outer walls, you can faintly see that there are carvings on the interior of the walls, or etchings, perhaps one might say, since it is metal. And you can see that, so the walls are metal. The floor is clearly metal, but it's clearly just a large metal disc, because the walls do rotate. The ceiling seems to be largely stone of the tower above you, with the sole exception of the wooden trapdoor in the ceiling that has been painted to look like stone.
Huh.
It's very
Weird.
unusual.
What are the etchings of?
Roll me an intelligence test, please.
7.
You're not sure. Strange lines. It seems very weird.
I'll take a look.
Give me an intelligence test.
Natural 20.
Excellent. You go, oh yeah, this is just like one of those books we saw in the library. They're clearly constellations.
Oh. So it's definitely some kind of observatory, right? To, like, look at the star.
Why would
Yeah.
you think that? It's not shaped like an observatory. I don't know what an observatory is. Indigo, what is he talking about?
It's like a building that you use to look up at the stars. It's usually like a tower, and it's got like a dome.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
This one lost its
Strange.
dome, but it's got a lot of... Do you think Orlok is real into astrology?
Maybe.
What's his sign, do you think? If you were to guess.
Capricorn. Capricorn, probably.
So
Yeah.
I kind of... I hate to say this, but Orlok seems like the best choice to find a third bauble.
Yeah. Maybe before we go talk to Orlok, we should try to learn a little bit more about that guy.
He's a bazillion years old.
There's got to be history about
not-
him, right? There's a
He's not
painting
out
of
of the
him.
game.
I mean, it's not like he left a diary in the study.
Right,
Or
but
I'm
someone
looking for
else.
a diary. Yeah, he runs to the study. Diary.
You start
There's no
searching
reason to
through
go
the
that
books,
path. It's not going anywhere.
Looking for a diary. In the study, there's not. The only writing you found in the study, there was the chest full of maps, and there's the slate that was used for writing notes in chalk.
Go to the library looking for a diary. I was going to
Okay.
be one of those books with a little lock on it, right? And it's going to say some kind of, maybe it has a heart or a rhinestone or something. I don't know. And then you break it open. I can't read.
Dear diary, it is I, Count Orlok.
Oh, man.
That's
All right.
you know what?
Yeah,
And- but-
unfortunately, you do not find any diaries. The only writing from Orlok you have is the one letter that he sent you.
Okay. So the other thing we could do is try to I don't know, like peruse, like just go through every book in the library and see if we can recognize anything. But I don't know if that's worth. That's going to take forever because it's just completely jam packed.
Yeah, and you're the only one of us that can read, Bruno.
So I will. Yeah.
I mean, do any of these paintings have the name of the family that's associated with them? Is it still Orlok?
There are no labels on any of the paintings.
Anything written on the back of them?
idea.
What you do notice about the paintings is the family resemblance of many of the people pictured within them, which does not include Orlok. But many of them have a high brow, bushy eyebrows, and an aquiline nose.
I'll take the most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just cut the person's face off. I'll get their profile.
Yeah, you look at them and you're like, they all look really old. You're not sure which one might be the most recent, but you take your best guess. You go that one, and you cut out the picture of the face and take it.
Throwing it out there. That's not what like the Emperor looks like, right? With the bushy eyebrows, and I don't pay attention to that kind of politics, but that's not like what that guy looks like, right? Like
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I was about to say none of you have ever seen. Oh yes, of course.
That's
you pull out a Carl
excellent.
and you look
Fantastic,
at the portrait of Emperor Karl Franz on the side of it, and no, it does not look like him.
That would have been really bad.
very awkward.
Okay.
Well, the Emperor wouldn't have anything to do with whatever is happening here. Preposterous.
I mean, I used to think that, but now he's some kind of mutant sympathizer, so, like, who knows?
I see what's going on here. See, this painting is just like Orlok's fling painting, right? Like he got in on the family for a little while, got a portrait painted, probably stole all their stuff, and then left.
It looked pretty serious. You wouldn't get a portrait painting with your one-night stand, you know. I think they probably had a serious relationship.
What's a one night, like, for a vampire, what's a one night stand? 100 years?
No, it's one night is the same for everybody. He just gets more nights than the rest of us. If you were to ask me, I'd say this was a portrait of two people who were wed, you know. Looks like a man and his wife. Or a woman and her husband. Both work. I think
Great.
probably
So
this person was in the other casket that we were transporting way back when that we messed up.
Nothing was in there,
That's
though.
what-
Didn't we check it and we threw it over? It was just dirt. Right? Yeah, right? Right?
Maybe she
Did check
escaped.
it and it was empty.
Maybe she
It
escaped.
doesn't
She got
matter what-
burnt up in the sun, and that's why Orlok was out prowling for a new wife.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, am I the other woman? Alright.
could be.
So we're going over to Orlok's then, trying to loot his stuff for this bauble.
I guess so.
Stop trying to bait me with my ex. No, I know what you're doing. I see it.
I'm not doing it.
You
I'm
have
just stating facts about or assumptions about portraiture here well beneath the earth in this millennia-old observatory. Owned by Orlok's wife's family.
Not proven yet.
So the
Yes,
camper
it
bag?
So,
Yeah.
yeah. It seems like a flimsy plan, but I
Or we could go back to Altdorf again and maybe talk to, I don't know, a historian, a wizard, someone who would know something about this kind of stuff. Probably Frank will not like us coming back without having killed that guy that Bruno promised him we'd kill.
Guys,
So-
I kind of forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeffi
Good, I
goes to
should
she's
use that.
sick. She starts to cut out the picture of the woman too, like this is gonna be food. Show this to him, see what he thinks. Roll it up, put it in my pocket.
Excellent.
Paul,
I think I know.
You're going to have the picture of Orlok and the picture of the woman, and if you hold them together, you can kind of tell that they used to be attached.
Yeah, we could have just taken the whole thing. It's not.
Shut up, Bruno. This is how it's happening now.
Paul, do we know what Kemperbad is like? Like, is it a big city?
Yeah, it is a fairly large. It is a fairly large city. From what you've heard, a lot of trade goes through Kemperbad. It is where the River Ster and the River Reich meet. Yeah, you're expecting a fairly big place. Not as big as Altdorf. Not as big as Altdorf, but probably on the similar order of magnitude to a place like Nuln, sort of one of the larger cities of Reichland.
So probably there'll be a library there if we want to research Orlok or...
It is a free city. I guess I'll point that out. It is a free city. So it is technically not part of Reichland per se. It is its own... It is its own. It has its own government.
Oh, man.
Still part of the empire, but... yeah.
Let's not get caught up in any weird political stuff, I feel.
Yeah. All right. That sounds like a good plan.
It's a
Kemperbad.
All right.
So you are headed to Kemperbad. Excellent.
Bid farewell to the dwarves.
Excellent. They wish you good travels, and you head down the loading dock near. You can hear them getting back to work, laying brick, trying to finish off the signaling tower.
And I'll tell them that we might be back.
All right. Well, hopefully it'll be done soon, and or hopefully you'll be back soon, because once it's done, we have no reason to stay here anymore.
That's good. It's been good regardless.
Oh,
great soup. If you got the recipe for that, I'd love to know
of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Great, thank you.
They write down the recipe for dwarven matzo ball soup for you.
Nice.
Wow.
Awesome.
Excellent. Okay, so you head back to your boat, and you are heading towards Kemperbad. Let's see, do I have a map? Let me get the map up. Bear with me a second here. It's here somewhere. I used to show the map somehow. Ah, there it is. There it is. Nope, that, and get the map window into the right place.
Vamping on the boat here.
It's been in my pocket for so long. I don't know where the phone is with the grease. Oh,
this is the problem with those three-fold ones that then fold in half. You know, then it's a real issue to redo. Yeah.
Okay, you are, I believe, just south of, south, or no, maybe actually just north, sorry, of where River Tufel and the River Reich split. So, you still got a ways to go before you reach Kemperbad.
So, my intention on the trip is to rest 100%.
Okay.
If that helps me regain hit points.
Yep. Again, you're looking for a full week of rest to regain some hit points, but it is going to take you several days to get to Kemperbad. Let's find out how many. I've lost count. Drat it. It's 1 day, 2, 3. It's 2.
3 days.
About 6 days. Be about 6 days to get to Kemperbad.
Okay.
Assuming all goes well. assuming all goes well.
All right, as long as there's no death along the Reich or anything.
That's right. My there's no death.
No death on the Reich.
All right. I'm going to do a little bookkeeping here. Why don't the three of you each tell me what you do aboard the boat over the course of 6 days, assuming that everything goes smoothly and there's no upset to your travel.
Yeah.
Describe your journey, if you will.
Bruno is even lazier than usual. Absolutely just eating dwarf soup and relaxing the entire time in a desperate attempt to not be at this incredibly small net hit points.
I think Indigo wakes up early like he usually does and is very shocked. It's like doesn't know what to do with himself because there's nothing to do on a boat if there's nothing happening. So he just does a lot of fishing.
Yeah, Yeffi does some fishing. She plays with Patches, pats his belly a bunch. She checks on the cargo. She's also going to take a good look at that woman's face. And then she's also going to take the letter to the Elvira, the halfling that came from Bruno. And she's going to take the letter from Orlok, and she's going to look at them, and she's going to try to teach herself to read. It's not going to go well.
Excellent.
Try to figure out
Yep.
what's in common of these.
Bruno will help you learn to read as long as you don't show me that you're using the letter to Yeffi as or the letter to Elvira as the one.
She might ask for tips, but she won't show you that she's.
Okay, great, yeah.
Yeah. She's not going to give the king away.
Wow.
That's fair.
Okay, great. Exciting. Okay, so you slowly make your way down, or rather upstream, I believe it is, to Kemperbad.
The Reich flows south to north?
Well, the Reich takes some turns and twists. In this case, I believe that you're getting closer to the mountains as we go south. So, yeah.
South to north, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah,
it is highly unusual, in our world at least.
In this case, this particular branch of... yeah, you're definitely getting closer to the mountains, so I've got to assume that that's upstream. So you continue along your way to Kemperbad. The days go by fairly lazily. Nothing, you get a little weather now and then, a little bit of rain, actually, which delays you by 1 day on your journey. But you eventually make it. To Kemperbad. And I'm going to be generous and go ahead and give you your healing, Bruno, even though, as we all know, an Imperial week is 8 days long.
Oh, but medically it's 7 days.
But I'm going to call it close enough to a week.
Thank you. That's very generous. Is it still a D6?
It is. It is actually, I think, your level. Isn't it your I think it's your level and hit points. Or was I doing D6?
Not a roll at all. Okay.
I don't think it was a roll at all. I think it was just your level. Damn it! Now I don't remember, and I don't think I wrote it down. Yes, indeed. Yes.
Okay. Great.
So we don't roll. We just get.
I think I must have been doing a roll before, huh?
Level's fine.
Yeah. I'm going to say level. I'm going to say it's your level and hit points. Yep. I'm going to remember that. So there you go.
Close to full.
It's a good thing this show is that we're not recording this or anything, so no one can go back.
There's no way to know. There's no way.
It's a lot of of hours of footage to sift through to remember a detail like that.
Yeah.
Which I keep. I think every time it comes up, I tell myself, "Oh, write that down into the rule book. You really should write that down." And I totally didn't write it down. But I'm pretty sure that OED rules are your level per week. Is that right, Max? You play a lot of OED.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
level Christian.
William says last time I also couldn't remember. So there you go.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Head like a sieve. Okay, great. So we're gonna go with level. We're gonna go with level because I'm pretty sure that's standard OED rules. That way I don't have to.
That sounds right to me. Yeah.
Great. So, okay, so you gain your level back in hit points. You make your way to Kemperbed, which is a very unusual city as you approach it. What you notice is as the River Reich approaches the confluence with the River Ster, that I'll even put some images up here on the board, on the screen for you. You can see that the River Ster cuts through a deep channel with large cliffs rising up on either side as it approaches the River Reich. The town, or the city of the city of Kemperbad is built up on top of these cliffs with many bridges that cross back and forth, and it's quite high up from where the docks are down below at the river level. And there are many pulleys and lifts and other implements built to raise folk up from the river level to the city level.
Can we dock somewhere?
You can indeed. You pull your boat in and very quickly met by the harbor master, who greets you and asks, "Do you have anything to declare?"
Oh, some paper?
Some paper.
And some
Yes.
wine.
Oh,
And some wine.
cargo.
What kind of wine? Where's it hailed
Sterling
from?
wine.
Sterling.
Sterling.
Very good.
Sunderland.
Oh, is it not
pronounced.
Sterling? Sorry.
It's
What?
Sunderland. It's pronounced Sunderland, Bruno.
I'm pretty sure it's Sterling. Indigo. There's no such thing as Sunderland.
Perhaps I'd better have a look in your hold.
Oh.
Perhaps I'd better take a look. Let's see what you're carrying.
Okay, that's fine. But we have a dog. It bites, so watch out. He's very vicious.
He comes onto your boat, and it is
Sterling.
And
Tell me it's Sterling. There's this.
oh my goodness!
Shoot ourselves in the foot.
Wait, while we're still like faffing about, Indigo is gonna try to play this off as a joke, right? And be like, "Oh, you're right, Bruno. Sterling. Oh, it's And I turn to the harbor master and say, "Oh, it's a local accent. I'm not used. It's Sterling, Sunderland. You know, if you don't pronounce the under, it's kind of sounds the same."
He's from Midland, so you understand. Weird
Okay, yeah.
accent. Yeah.
What makes you believe that it says Sterling, Indigo? Or Christian, as I should say. Why do you? Why?
Because I, Christian, in the meantime, looked at my map of the Empire handout and noticed that there was actually no area called Sunderland.
Okay, great. So as you head down into the
metagaming.
hold and you're telling him all this joke and whatnot, he looks at it and he says, "Well, but it says Sudenland right here on the box, on the barrel." And he points at it. And it definitely says
Sudenland.
Sudenland.
I freaking told you it was Sudenland. Suderland, Bruno. Oh my god.
No, you said Suderland. It's Sudentenland.
Well,
We're all from different places. We got funny accents.
Indigo's gonna try to keep up bickering, I think, in the background to just make it look like we're incompetent and that we're new to this.
There's a tax to be paid on wine coming into port here. How many barrels do you have here? He starts counting them. 1, 2, 3.
Tax.
Oh, yes.
Taxation is theft.
No,
That's what we say in the movie.
Looks like
weird thing to say.
a dozen barrels. At 10 shillings apiece. That's 6 corals.
What?
And there's the port fee. Don't forget the port fee.
What's the port fee?
2 carls per day. Do you know how long you intend to be in port here?
At least 2 days.
Very good. That'll
Possibly
be 10
more.
carls then. He holds out his hand. 10 carls.
I'll give him 10 carls.
Excellent.
This trading business is much more expensive than I thought it would be.
Okay. He pockets it and he stomps off the boat and he moves on. I will just remind you all that you're of course fairly certain that you are carrying actually Bretonian wine that has been labeled Sudenland.
It says Sudenland or Sterland or Studentland on it.
Sterland
yeah.
is a place for sure. You've heard of it.
At least.
Sudenland though. Yeah.
Oh,
you're a
man.
little worried that you may have just been rolled there. But also, you're fairly certain you're supposed to deliver these barrels to someone here. Does anyone remember that detail?
Sergey.
Yeah, okay, great.
Sergey, yeah, we've got notes on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I had notes on the Sunderland wine we had, too.
The Sunderland, yeah.
At first, I thought you guys were going to start arguing the name of the wine, and I was like,
Oh, yeah. No, it's Bretonian, damn it. You totally give up the game instantly. Did we drop the 56 Carls from the monster hunt into the ship coffers, or are you holding that, Indigo?
I just have it on my character sheet. Or I have it in my notes and put it into the rest of my bank, because I figured we should divide that or put it in the bank.
I say drop it in the ship bank.
All of it?
Yeah. Because we got
Yeah, I
18
think-
Carls in there now.
We got 8 Carls in there now.
Oh, do we pay 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Our notes
I'll
are...
put it in there.
Our notes should be presented as part of the... At the end of the game, the entirety of our notes should be presented, because it'll be less than 1 page with no details at all.
I have
Hey, I have robust notes,
notes.
right?
You're just not sharing them with everyone else? I have just the Discord notes, which are truly heinous. Just absolutely not even close.
I don't share my
Okay,
notes
if
because I have
you-
a negative 1 intelligence and can't remember shit as my character most of the time. Except for really important stuff like Bretonian wine. Don't mess up the name.
Don't say for no.
We're smuggling it, so, you know.
But be a little careful about what you call it. Definitely don't start a weird argument where neither of you knows where it's from.
Oh, goodness.
Awful smugglers.
All right, folks. I think we will wrap up there for the night. In our near bungling of the party's attempt to smuggle some Bretonian wine into Kemperbad. We will pick up next week here in Kemperbad and see what other nonsense the EU group gets into. So, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Hope you had a good time, and we will see you next week. Good night.
Bye, everybody. See you later.
Bye.